Bienvenidos a Degeneraciones BJ, mi nombre es Zenith y seguimos con los gameplays de Fire Emblem Three Houses. Este gameplay tampoco tendrá batallas, seguirá siendo de exploración. Ahora conoceremos más partes del monasterio, así como actividades y la personalidad de nuestros personajes. ¡Vamos!
Excellent work today, Professor. Though our victory should come as no surprise. Yes, it was. Further proof that you're well qualified to guide the Black Eagles.
That was impressive, Professor. Impressive. We gained a victory because of your great leadership.
We certainly did. We all tried our best, of course, but we couldn't have won without you.
I was curious what it would look like if you did not hold back. And you did not disappoint.
I dare say we owe our victory to Lady Edelgard.
How so? For that battle, she was only a soldier following our professor's command. Sure, she was an incredibly powerful soldier.
Don't worry about it too much, Linhardt. All that matters is that we won.
I'm all done with being on the battlefield, okay? I'd rather stay back than pursue victory out there.
You were all as ridiculous as always. We only managed to win because we worked together. Was it something I said? Is it so odd, me talking about togetherness? If so, that perception must change. In fact, I'm canceling the festivities so we can discuss this topic further. I'm kidding, of course. Come on, everyone. We've earned this celebration.
Your work with the students was remarkable. I can see Geralt trained you well. I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the students. I'm so happy to hear it. Nothing would please me more than if you used this coming year to grow.
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon. You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy during the long-held tradition that is the coming battle.
As for today, I have called you here to tell you of your mission for the month ahead. Your class is to dispose of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
Those affiliated with Garreg-Mach Monastery have a moral obligation to help those in need, regardless of social standing. Students are no exception. Each month before the newly birthed moon departs, each house of students must You shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the Archbishop before the day. I will soon provide you with the necessary details for your first mission. If I told you now, I expect you would only forget, and
I can sense something special within your heart. I have high hopes for you.
Bandits, they say. Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct? Have you no words for me? Do not tell me that you are shocked. You ought to know that I am always with you now.
What is this nonsense? All I was told was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible. No one said anything about the Knights of Damned Seiros being on our trail.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial. I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback. But now a child of the Knight's former captain is in play. How interesting.
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to!
Hiring a mercenary as a professor. What was that woman thinking?
Are you listening to me? How do we finish this?
You die.
What?
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. One you will pay for. The road to eternal torment awaits you all. Now I must locate your replacements.
Wait! Get back here! Damn you!
Part 1. White Clouds. Harpstring Moon. Familiar scenery. In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform music once beloved by those divine beings. Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared between farmers as they sow their seeds across the vast plains of Tailtean and Gronder.
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits. Our students have been learning about combat through study, but this is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience. The Knights will support your mission, and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything. You will receive a message from the Knights when it is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
The last time we fought bandits, you saved me. Maybe I can return the favor this time. The Knights are well aware of our enemy's strength. We can count on them to keep the battlefield under control for us. It seems unlikely that we would lose. Still, let's do all we can to prepare.
You seem well. Are you adjusting to life at the monastery? Oh, I didn't expect that answer. When we were mercenaries, I handled everything. Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people, did you? I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you. But I guess I had nothing to worry about. By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now. But don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your little pupils die. So stay vigilant and lead them well. I wish I could offer you my support, but Lady Rhea won't allow it. For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't mind you settling into your life here, but don't let your guard down. Ever.
Thank you.
A new path to tread.
Oh, Professor. Hello. I was just looking for my... Well, it's like a pale blue cloth. Have you seen it?
Have we met? No. Sorry. You remind me of someone I know. Have we met? No.
Hello. If you'll excuse...
So... Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Are you settled in here at the monastery? Like fit?
You look bored. Care to duel? What? I just wanted to spar. What?
You there! We will accompany you on your assignment. We don't want anything to happen to our precious student. If any of you run into trouble, we'll...
Oh, Professor! How are you I'm just heading out for a mission. I'll be seeing you. I don't need luck. This will be a piece of cake. I'll be back before you know it.
way too many vegetables in today's meal. The ratio of vegetables to sweets was completely skewed.
Oh, hi, Professor.
Were you just eavesdropping? Well, everyone knows a plate full of sweets is far preferred to a plate full of vegetables.
Bridget has much more warmth than Fodlan. Even spring here has coolness. And you, Professor? Which do you find is worst? Too hot or too cold weather? I have agreeance. In Bridget, I am able to be wearing much lighter clothes.
Find out everyone's likes and dislikes so I know what to cook. Who knows when it'll be my turn at kitchen duty. How about you, Professor? Do you like sweet or spicy food? Spicy? Ooh, your tastes are so mature. I'll definitely remember that.
Would you kindly do something for me?
This. Do you know about the Cardinals? Their identity?
Please. You know, Professor, there are some things I'll just never understand. Like the other night, I went on a date with a dashing, handsome, strong young knight. Oh, do you know what that no-good jerk said when we got back to my room? He said, "What a mess. I'm afraid to go in there." Can you believe it? You know who cares about keeping everything neat and tidy? Not me, that's who. Afraid to go in there. Some knight he is. You know, Professor, there are some things like, do you know who...
I'm bored. Maybe I should go into town. But that would be such a hassle.
Oh, hi, Professor. I'm rather busy right now, so do make it quick. Ah, you can tell? I suppose being a professor has taught you how to ferret out time wasters.
I was thinking...
Okay.
What about... Professor, you're the one taking out the bandits?
That's one way to start your career at the Academy. I didn't expect they'd order us to risk our lives here.
I was thinking...
The Knights of Seiros are also known as the Shining Knights. We are the sword and shield of the divine Seiros. There are many as a member of the...
Do you know of the Eyre family? We have long held the position of Prime Minister in the Empire. The full explanation may be time-consuming. I can give you a moment to get ready, if you would like to take notes. Alright, I will list the six. There's Caspar, Bernadette. Finally, one day, I am more talented than anyone in my class, even Edelgard. I will lead the Empire to a bright, enlightened future. There is nothing I cannot achieve.
Here's an idea. I hear the Officers' Academy of the Monastery, the eastern region of Fodlan, was being invaded by Almyra. And so the Archbishop, in order, that is how...
I have a favor to ask.
Right.
The cathedral is nice and quiet. It's so Oh, Professor! Did you come to pray to the goddess? Me too. Shall we pray together?
There's something else. It is the duty of every Fodlan noble to demonstrate piety towards Seiros. Have you also come to offer your prayers to the goddess, Professor? You don't sound terribly sure. Perhaps you are not of noble birth? After all, devotion is not as essential.
Inside the cathedral, there is a chapel dedicated to the four saints. Do you know of them? Saint Indech, Saint Macul.
Saint Sathleen! Who is your favorite, Professor?
Now that you are a member of the Church, be sure to familiarize yourself with our teachings. Inside the cathedral, there is a chapel. Saint
Saint.
Now that you are inside Saint. Now that you. Inside the cathedral, Saint Indech.
Saint Sathleen!
Now that you are a member of the Church, I have something to ask of you. Inside the Saint. Now that you are.
Here's an idea.
Hi there!
Well... let's see... That person sure does remind me of somebody, but I can't figure out... Oh, do you need me for something? Oh, do you need...
What? Xanadu, the Red, even members of to go trampling around in there.
Professor!
I see. Thank you for... Is there anything troubling you? Or is there perhaps something I can help you with? Believers live their lives by her sacred wisdom. I can often be found here, so...
excellent work guiding the students in the mock battle. And bearing the unknown crest. Your talents are incredible.
I'm so glad to be a student here. If only because reading books from all the regions of Fodlan, I feel almost like I'm visiting those places myself. I agree. They're...
Professor.
Swimming through a sea of countless books, tracking down that it's absolute bliss. How do the poor fools who spend their days sharpening swords and polishing...
Hey there.
Bridget, Elmira, Dusker, even people from far-off lands gather here at the Academy. Word of advice, Professor. There are those who don't...
It's thanks to my adoptive father, Lenato, that a commoner like me is here at the Academy. He is the very model of chivalry.
It is better if you spend too much time around a man of Dusker.
Your performance in the mock battle was exceptional, Professor. Perhaps we could train together.
I hear you've been sounds like you...
That reminds me.
Professor, the next assignment is to drive out bandits? Sounds like some training is in order. Tell me something, Professor. When it comes to a one-on-one battle, which is better, strength or skill? You might be right, but when it's all said and done, I still think... Good to see you, Professor. I was just on my...
Hey there, Professor. You here to check in on my training? Oh, that reminds me. I found this small cloth. Not really sure what it is, but it works great for wiping up sweat.
For years, the Boar Prince and I were inseparable. So let me give you some advice. Beneath all that, he's strong and skilled, sure. But don't place your trust. Take care he doesn't chew you. For years. So let me... take care...
And now that you're all the way over here, after training...
Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Gerald is?
That's enough, Leone. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of caring.
I guess if you put it that way, you've got a point.
I have a request. I have a request.
You're a lifesaver.
Oh, Professor, I was just looking for my...
That's,
Perhaps.
I fully accept the necessity of real battle from time to time, but it is a rather...
For some students, this will be their first time stepping onto a real... It's important that they're mentally prepared. As for me, do I look green to you? Is there anything else you wish to ask me about? Regarding spending your time at the monastery? Or battles? Just as students have much to learn from other students, professors can also share their knowledge with each other. You should consider seeking instruction from Professor Hanneman or Professor Manuela. I think you'll find their insight quite interesting. Which house a student is assigned to depends on where they're from. That said, each professor has their own area of expertise. So if you become close...
My savior, thank you.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Thanks for your help.
Oh, I love this meal. How did you know?
Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste.
keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud? This is no good. Sing from your diaphragm. Low. Get it? Low.
So...
Welcome. Please come again.
Hey.
What?
Hey!
Bernadetta, why are you following me? You were following me quite conspicuously, so why attempt to hide now?
Please don't hurt me!
Calm yourself. I have no reason to harm you.
Forgive me, I beg you! I'll go straight back to my room and you'll never see me again, I swear!
Bernadetta,
Yes, Lady Edelgard!
please explain why you were following me and why you tried to hide.
Is Her Highness saying she will not condemn me?
Please, speak like the human that you are. I already said no harm will come to you.
Yes, I'm sorry. Permit me to explain. Lady Edelgard, you are fearless. I look up to you as an example to follow.
And that explains it. How?
I decided to watch you from a distance, to learn from you. But your presence is, intimidating. I got more and more scared until I finally couldn't help but try to hide! Forgive me, I threw myself upon your mercy!
Honestly. Look, nobody is truly fearless. Even I have things that I'm afraid of.
What? You do?
You seem oddly overjoyed at the thought.
No, of course not. But, what in the world could possibly frighten you?
The sea. I find the pitch black of the open sea at night quite frightening. I can't swim, so if the sea were to wash me away, I fear I would never return.
The sea? I think I may have seen it once. Maybe. I didn't know you couldn't swim. That's a surprise.
Again, my shortcomings delight you. Everyone has fears as well as things they can't do. How many times must I tell you?
I really did make you angry!
Pues ya vamos conociendo nuevas partes del monasterio y un poco más de la personalidad de cada uno de los estudiantes, así como de los maestros y el monasterio. En este gameplay no alcanzó a ver batallas, pero alcanzamos a ver nuestra primer cinemática de apoyo con Edelgard y Bernadetta. Por el momento es todo, yo me despido, comenten, compartan, denle like y recuerden...
¡Los veré en el infierno!